The following program contains strong language and content of a sarcastic, tongue-in-cheek nature. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello everyone, I'm watching TNA Impact, and this is the show where Nigel McGuinness, Desmond Wolfe, premieres. We'll see how that goes. So they're talking about Bound for Glory last Sunday, and to me it was a pretty average pay-per-view. It's not the great, phenomenal pay-per-view that they're touting it as. It was pretty average and typical TNA at best. So instead of opening up the show with AJ Styles, who is their champion, and who they should be backing 100%, they open up the show with Kurt Angle, which says to me that Kurt Angle is more important than AJ Styles. And to me, your champion, regardless who it is at the time, should be your most important player. And they should open up the show right after the major pay-per-view. If they really want to turn Kurt Angle face, they should give him a vacation. He leaves for like a month or so, and then comes back in a surprise appearance and helping somebody out. I think that would work a lot better than Rhino getting into his face. Rhino wants to know what Bubba Ray and Devon are going to do outside of wrestling. Well, they've got a wrestling school, so I guess they have an occupation after they get out of wrestling. All things aside, it's an okay promo, but it goes on for too long. When 3D start to attack Rhino, he should just beat a hasty retreat, and they should just move on. For my money, AJ versus Joe versus Daniels, while it will be a good match, doesn't fucking make sense. Joe and Daniels are both coming off major losses at the last pay-per-view, and they're both getting a fucking title match. How the fuck does this make sense? I hear rumors that they're holding off Angle and AJ because next month there's Survivor Series and Brock Lesnar's facing off in UFC. So they're saving it until December in the hopes of a better buy rate. Well, what's that say about Daniels and Joe? You're saying that they're not a draw, and whether you believe that or not, it's still a shitty thing to imply. Why can't they just have a tag team between AJ and someone versus Angle and someone? Then you're continuing the feud, you can take your time turning Kurt a face, which I think is a stupid mistake, and you're not wasting Daniels and Joe in this meaningless title match. Homicide versus the Amazing Red was a pretty good match. Oh, Scott Steiner cuts the best promos. And I still hate Matt Morgan's entrance. What the fuck, is he cold or something? Ooh, it's chilly backstage. I guess Scott Steiner is going to be the next person to be fed to Bobby Lashley. I'm okay with that, but I still think pushing Bobby is a lesson in futility. What happens if he gets injured doing an MMA fight? You're fucked! Did I hear correctly? Nash is wrestling with a broken hand? Why is he even being booked in the ring then? Why not just make him a backstage on-air talent? He's already proven that he cuts great promos. Let him do that and let his hand heal. Okay, you just gave the pin to a person who isn't going to be in the title match at the next pay-per-view. Shouldn't you be building Daniels up instead of having him getting pinned by somebody who's not even going to be in the title match? I guess Awesome Kong and Raisha Saeed are no longer a team. Good. I hope they get rid of the Raisha Saeed character and just let her stay Alicia Flash or whatever her name is. It's just a crime that a beautiful woman like Melissa is covered up by that piece of cloth. So, we just got that segment where Nigel McGuinness, Desmond Wolfe attacks Kurt Angle. It's okay. I think they could have done a lot better. And honestly, at the end of the day, it's more about making Angle a face than it is about introducing Nigel. On what booking planet does it make sense to have an Ultimate X on Sunday and then another Ultimate X on the following Thursday? Oh wait, it fucking doesn't! While Lethal Consequences versus the Motor City Machine Guns was a good match, it also shows that they don't have ring psychology. It's something they have to work on. For example, Jay Lethal puts Chris Sabin in a Boston Crab, and then a few minutes later, Chris jumps up on the ropes and leaps off them. It would have worked if he tried to do it and then fell because his legs gave out on him, but he no-selled the submission, and that is a rookie mistake. You know, in my eyes, Eric Young needs the British Invasion a lot more than the British Invasion needs World Elite. I think they should grab Nigel and just go off on their own, become their own stable. I think it could work. Again, a 6 Sides of Steel World Tag Team title match. It's just overkill after going through Full Metal Mayhem just 5 days earlier. And the ending is okay, but the fact that it's a 6 Sides of Steel and it ends in disqualification is a fucking travesty. I don't care if it's on an Impact or a pay-per-view. If you're going to end the match in a disqualification, don't make it a fucking cage match. You know, this fucking isn't rocket science. It should be easy to book simple, coherent matches that make sense, that don't have stupid, hokey stipulations or don't end in some stupid way, and yet TNA continuously found them up. Oh, AJ gets attacked while leaving the Impact Center, and we don't know who it is. This is fucking stupid. This is the second person who's gotten attacked on the show. It's fucking overkill. And we close the show with Kurt Angle getting attacked again by Desmond. It can't end with our champion AJ getting attacked. No, it's got to go out with Kurt Angle, because he's the most important. Overall, it's an average show. It's neither good nor bad. It's somewhere in the middle. There's a lot of things that are going on that I don't like. I wouldn't have booked them that way personally, and Turning Point doesn't seem like it's all that much more important than Bound for Glory was. So thank you for listening, and I hope to have another Bastard review up pretty soon within the next couple days. Oh, and here's a little PS. Before you decide to say, "Oh, but Bastard, it was better than Raw." No shit, but who gives a fuck? Comparing one show to another is like saying, "I hate corn, but I fucking hate carrots more." Maybe, but you still hate corn, don't you? Get that through your thick skull. I'm out.